Hello, Australians. So today I'm doing a hashtag called Good Mood Decks started by the Waves of Your Soul Tarot. Link to the original video will be down below in the description box. And it's a very cold morning here in my side of the world. It's Brazilian winter and I'm having a cup of coffee and this yummy traditional Brazilian sweet called cocada, made with coconut and condensed milk, and it's so yum. And do you know what else makes me happy in a cold morning other than coffee and cocada? My good mood decks. So, yeah, let me show you the decks that instantly put me in a good mood. The first one is the Tripping Weight Tarot by Tarot Collectibles. I love this deck, it's bright, colorful, and psychedelic. I felt an instant connection with it. It speaks to one part of me that is very playful and trippy. This is the deck I go back to after a magic mushroom trip, as you all probably know by now. Love everything by Tarot Collectibles, including this awesome Three of Swords and yeah, this Two of Swords is also super cool. I mean, all cards are really fun. This moon card, the moon card is supposed to be a bit shady, right? It's the card of illusion and deception. But this one is kinda stoned. I don't know. So it looks less threatening, even though it still delivers the message, right? I can almost hear her saying, you know, that thing that you think that you're saying? Well, you're not, it's in your mind. And this is one of my favorite high priestesses uh, in my collection. I just love her with the huge third eye above her head. Wow, I think I bought this deck because of this card. And here is the Four of Swords, and can you tell why I love this card also? Because the walls are purple, just like my walls in my witchy office. I love the Sun card because baby Krishna, so how can you not love it? And oh, the Nine of Cups as a genie is just genius, right? Okay, so yes, this is the Tripping Weight Tarot. I absolutely love it, and it was love at first sight for me. So, now I'm going to show you the cousin of the Tripping Weight Tarot, which is the Groovy Weight, also by Tarot Collectibles. I bought them together in a spring sale, and I love this Hierophant, by the way. They are very similar to each other, these two decks. However, there are cards that I like more in this deck and other cards that I like more in the other deck. So my perfect deck would be a combination of them both. So I'm glad I bought them together, even though they are so similar. Sometimes what I do is, oh, I love this card. Make love, not war. How can you not love this card? How can this card not put you in a good mood? Just so beautiful. Anyway, as I was saying, sometimes I pair these two decks together and I have a huge reading with all 160 cards because both these decks have extra cards and I love all of them. So here is the thing about both these decks. Even though they're playful, fun, colorful, they're not shallow at all. I have had such deep, meaningful, and powerful readings with them because sometimes, a very important message can be delivered in a very playful, relaxed way. And because the guard is down, the message really sticks. So these decks are deep. The fun side of them is just a facade, really. I've had amazing, meaningful readings with these decks. I think they embody the jester archetype, that wise clown kind of thing. So, yeah, some of you understand what the jester archetype means for me, and some of you will not. And next, I want to show you a deck that I bought out of FOMO and that I do not regret. This is the Psychedelic Space Tarot, also by Tarot Collectibles, because obviously I am a fan. And wow, this deck shines under UV light. So if you want to see these cards under black light, I have a video showing all the cards glowing in the dark. Link will be down below in the description box. So this deck puts me in a very good mood because aliens make me happy. The fact that we are not alone in this vast universe and that there are other intelligences and other matrices give me a sensation of wonder and contemplation. The universe is bigger than the reality we perceive, and that brings me peace of mind. So extraterrestrial decks put me in a very good mood because they remind me of the vastness of the universe and they help me expand my horizons beyond this little 3D frame of perception, you see? And on the top of everything, this one even glows in the dark, which makes it like 10 times better. And love the backs with Saturn and spaceships. Actually, I do love all cards. There is not a single card that I dislike in this deck. So that's my Psychedelic Space Tarot and best purchase ever. Even though, yeah, that was a kind of FOMO purchase. Okay, this is the Mystic Martian Oracle. I love, love, love the green edging. And I got this in a deck swap. And I'm so happy that I did because I instantly connected with this oracle. And I have said before on my channel that I'm not an oracle kind of person. I prefer reading with tarot. And for a long time, I did not know what to do with oracle cards. And thanks to this deck, I am finding other ways of incorporating oracles in my readings because this one pairs really well with the Psychedelic Space Tarot because the aliens again. This is my favorite card, the Grace card. So cheers to all fellow starseeds out there still hoping that the mothership will come and take us back to our original homes. I don't think it's gonna happen in this timeline, but these decks give me some kind of comfort, even though I think we have to make Earth our home now. Love this Syrian card with the beautiful dress with the chakras. Can you see it? I want a dress like that. And yeah, it's a lovely deck. It's colorful, it's bright, it puts me in a good mood right away. So if you want to see the story about the deck swap, I'm gonna leave the link down below in the description box as well. Alright, so the next deck that makes me happy and puts me in a good mood is kinda weird. This is the Bosch Tarot. It's the craziest deck ever and I love it. It's all based on the art of Hieronymus Bosch and therefore it's, weird. I love this Three of Cups. I mean, everyone should have friends like this. One of them has a cup on his head, the other is flying around, and the other is whatever. And they're all happy doing their own thing together, and that's my definition of good friendship. So this deck is great for shadow work, but at the same time, it's more like a commentary on society and human interactions through bizarre creatures, which is a reminder that deep inside we're just really weird creatures trying to make sense of existence, It's a very philosophical deck to me. And this puts me in a good mood because, yeah, it tells me that deep inside we are just weird beings trying to exist in society. Somehow this tells me to not be so hard on myself all the time, I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but this is how this deck comes across to me. High Priestess is bored as fuck. She has her book on her head. She doesn't want to read it. Or I don't know. I feel like she doesn't feel like she needs to read this damn book, She's the High Priestess. She knows everything. She doesn't need to read nothing, So yeah, this always puts a smile on my face and I love every single one of the cards. I mean, look at this Three of Wands. This bizarre creature with legs and arms. Still going in the same direction though. So that's what matters. Six of Wands. And one of my favorite Ten of Pentacles ever, this creature pooping a coin. I have talked about this before in another video, so I'm gonna leave the link down below in the description box for you to understand why I absolutely love this card so much. And yeah, this is the Bosch Tarot, and this is never leaving my collection ever because I love it so much. Now here's another dark-ish deck. Not really dark in my understanding. It's the Zombie Tarot. It's more satirical than dark in my opinion. I love these zombie kids so much. These zombie kids give me life, you know. Okay, so there is this strange aspect of my personality that my family really cannot understand. But dark stuff relaxes me. If I am stressed out, a good horror movie will help me chill. When I cannot sleep for whatever reason, I watch bizarre movies. I watch fatal accidents caught on camera here on YouTube. And I sleep so well after that. And I could do a whole video about the psychology behind it, but it's something about the fragility of life that brings me inner peace. Like at any moment life can be taken from us, and therefore acknowledging how ephemeral everything is completely heals my anxiety. Like nothing relaxes me more than walking alone in a cemetery. I get to see that in no time my body and all my problems will be completely irrelevant. So the Zombie Tarot is like a reminder of impermanence. Does that make any sense? Like soon enough, I will be dead. And therefore, whatever problems I think that I might have will be completely irrelevant, will be completely not important. So somehow these decks urge me to live the present moment, you know? Just be here and enjoy the moment because it's gonna be over pretty soon. Yeah, I love the Zombie Tarot. And I love this Eight of Hazards. And this deck gives me very, very deep readings as well. So it always puts me in a good mood. Love this Ace of Cups. So, yeah. Alright, so there is another one that I want to show you. Actually, there are a few. But this is the Tarot of the Witches by Fergus Hall. And I love it so much because, again, it's a little weird. I mean, this huge guy with the cheetah dress is just, I mean, it's wonderful. I just love this. And something about the facial expressions, like his smile in the sun card, is priceless. It's a bit sarcastic, right? I don't know, something about the way the sun is smiling. My favorite card in the deck, the star, because the star looks so annoyed. Like she's annoyed even though she's the star. And this has given me such important messages in my readings. And let's talk about this hermit because I find this hermit hilarious. There's food beside him, but he's not worried about food. He just wants to be there thinking and being annoyed. As a Virgo, I can relate. And you know what? It just occurred to me that the High Priestess from the Bosch Tarot and this hermit should belong in the same deck because they were made to each other. I mean, they should be annoyed together. If they had a child, this would be the most annoyed child ever, right? How did I not see this before though? I've been working with these decks for so long and I never noticed how good they look together, the High Priestess and the Hermit. So So yeah, these annoyed people really put a smile on my face. And yeah, I don't know what is it, why I like seeing annoyed people in my decks, but there is something really satirical about that, in my opinion. This Empress, lovely with a little heart on her cheek, and yeah, this Hierophant, he has a nest in his bird. Can you see it? And again, the purple boots are fantastic. I want purple boots as well. That's a weird beard, isn't it? And he also looks annoyed, by the way. He's not happy about being the Hierophant. The Magician looks a little bit happier, but the cat is just. I mean, I am a cat lover, so. Yep, this is the tarot of the witches, and I love this. It puts me in a good mood. Alright, so let's talk about Chris Ann's deck. This is the Muse Tarot, and I really like it. I love the color palette in this deck. The colors are just beautiful. And there is something about this deck. I think it gives me strong Leo vibes because the women are so flashy and bold, you know? And I have my moon in Leo, so I feel inspired by the enthusiasm I see in these cards. And look at her hair. I had my hair like that as a teenager, blue and pink and very long. Love this Hanged Man because she has high heels. I love how all women wear high heels in this deck. And the colors, again, this bright yellow, there's an eye, and her hair is fabulous. It's just how I feel inside, you know? Again, the high heels. I love this card, but I have one criticism. Do not wear black socks with white sneakers. You know, why would anybody do that? I am annoyed that Chris Ann, she should have put white socks in there, not black socks. So, yeah. Other than that, it's an amazing deck. It gives me very clear readings, even though I have to say this is not a very deep deck to me. It gives me summer vibes, so this is a deck I take with me when I go to my hometown and when I hang out at the beach with my friends and we just want like a light-hearted tarot reading. And here is the last deck I want to show you today. This is the Light Seers Tarot, and I have a love-hate relationship with this deck because it's a very, very clear deck to me. I have accurate and clear readings with this deck. But I hate that I love it. You know what I'm saying? I feel that I should not love this deck because it's totally not my aesthetics. All the people in these cards look like they don't have a job, like they play ukulele and smoke weed all day, like they have a raw vegan diet or something. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe some of the people in these cards really look like people that I knew in real life and that I didn't get along with. So maybe that's the issue. But it's still a deck that gives me crystal clear readings. My clients love this deck. Every time that I read with it, it gives me very cool messages. It's not a deep deck, but I don't need deep readings all the time. So, again, I hate that I love this deck. I have a video in which I rant about this deck for like 25 minutes straight. And if you want to watch it, you will know exactly why I love slash hate this deck so much. But it still gives me, you know, a good time. It puts me in a good mood. I cannot deny that. So yeah, that's the Light Seers Tarot, and that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if it's your first time here, please say hello in the comments and like and subscribe. If you're coming back, thank you. You are the best. I'm now going to finish eating my cocada and drinking my coffee. So see you next time. Bye bye.